Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, October 28, 2025. Headlines. Parliament observes moment of silence for Jamaica as Hurricane Melissa hits. House sitting postponed amid documentation row. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says the U.S.'s request for military assets still under review and addresses public concerns over frequency and cost of official international travel. Also in the news, regionally, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister says TNT not dependent on Venezuela for energy. Internationally, President Alassane Ouattara secures landslide victory in Ivory Coast election. Plus in the sports news, CG United buys into junior developmental cricket program, while West Indies looking to seal series victory against Bangladesh.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Prime Minister, let's begin with the top story this time around. Frustration echoed through Parliament this morning as the lack of timely documentation forced another postponement of the House sitting. More in this Rena Ped-Thomas report.
Members of Parliament expressed disappointment this morning as the sitting of the House of Representatives was adjourned and rescheduled to Tuesday, November 4th. This was due to the late submission of essential documentation for the bills to be discussed. Opposition leader Emmeline Penn noted that she only received documents for 1 of 5 bills in adequate time for review.
We came prepared to debate just one bill because we got documentation just for one bill on the order paper this morning. Until yesterday, a link came that directed us to quite a number of documents that we basically would have to navigate through to find the documents in question. We subsequently found out that the other side also did not receive documents. So quite obviously, you couldn't have a sitting today.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell stated that after already rescheduling the sitting from October 24th to the 27th, what happened this morning was a great disappointment.
I'm highly annoyed because let's just put it this way, some of these things need to not occur, and we need to make sure that the persons who have to do their jobs, and that is part of the reason why we need to build institutional capacity. The Parliament is perhaps fundamentally the most important arm of the state, and when there are processes and procedures that need to be followed, they have to be followed by the Parliament to make sure that the Parliament can function effectively.
MP for St. George Northeast Ron Redhead said an apology needs to be made and hopes the situation will not repeat itself.
Just want to register my disappointment with the fact that all members did not receive the documents on time, and that we had to come here to what I class, quite frankly, as unacceptable. I really hope that this does not occur again with the Parliament. I assume that since on the 17th, notice went out of the meeting, and therefore the normal procedure or practice would have been done to be able to acquire all documents required for the sitting today. And the fact that it was not done is highly disappointing. It is unacceptable again, and I think that, the Speaker, the Clerk, they owe all members and the House an apology, and by extension, the nation.
After a vote, the Speaker of the House, Leo Cato, confirmed the postponement and emphasized the need for MPs to have enough time to study the legislation before debate. Given the postponement, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell did not deliver his response to the United States request to install radar equipment and technical personnel at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Well, following the abrupt adjournment of today's sitting of the House of Representatives, the Prime Minister has confirmed that the U.S.'s request to install military assets is still under consideration. Trainee reporter Deidre Seeley spoke with the Prime Minister as he exited Parliament building.
Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell offered no new information on the U.S. request following the adjournment of today's highly anticipated sitting of the House of Representatives. The sitting was adjourned following the revelation that several members of Parliament did not receive documentation pertaining to the bills tabled for discussion. Speaking to GBN, the Prime Minister said internal consideration of the U.S. request continues, and he had hoped to provide context during the sitting.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs had put out a statement which essentially gave the specific details as to what the request was and the fact that we were considering it. And the conversation continues because of the nature of what is requested. So to a large extent, what I was intending to do is just simply provide some more context on the issue.
According to the Prime Minister, despite existing security cooperation arrangements with the U.S., the question of military cooperation requires extensive consideration.
Specifically, we currently cooperate with the U.S. on a whole range of security issues from a policing point of view. Through the DEA, the ATF, CARICOM impacts, the JRCC, the RSS, all of this is done in conjunction with the U.S., including Southern Command or Coast Guard. So there's ongoing constant policing cooperation within the ambit of, or international cooperation within the ambit of Grenada's national security architecture. So that is sort of currently where we are. We have things like a gun crime intelligence unit that operates within the region that shares intelligence on those issues. Grenada doesn't have a military, obviously, so military cooperation is a completely different species. And to that extent, even the RGPF, obviously, why you may call the police a quasi-military unit, it is not. It is essentially a law enforcement unit. So from that perspective, that's part of the reason why the conversations are ongoing, because this is not a policing request in the context of the normal security policing cooperation that we have.
While a decision is not expected to be announced, the nation waits with bated breath for the Prime Minister's comments at the sitting of the House next Tuesday.
Hopefully, all of the dotting of the I's and the crossing of the T's will be done so that when we get here next Tuesday, I'll be able to do so.
Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell also spoke with our trainee reporter Deidre Seeley amid growing unease surrounding his official travels.
Prime Minister the Honourable Dickon Mitchell is dispelling concerns regarding the frequency of his international travel. These concerns have most recently been articulated by labour market statistician Dr. Justin Pear. While acknowledging that the Prime Minister is one of the most internationally active leaders in the Caribbean, Pear says there are serious economic and administrative consequences. Pear estimates that the Prime Minister has travelled 51 times since taking office. He also estimates that travel for the Prime Minister and his delegation has amounted to between EC $4.9 and $6.2 million. Addressing cost concerns, the Prime Minister said official travel is often funded by external entities.
is not paid for by the government of Grenada. That's one of the policies over travel, that the travel has to be funded by the entities that are asking us to travel, except for organizations like CARICOM or the OECS or the UN, where obviously we are part of the international global architecture that requires us to attend those events. Then obviously we fund those travels. Other than that, the rest of the travel. So there's actually, in the majority of cases, no significant impact on the post.
According to the Prime Minister, the survival of small island states hinges on their global relationships, which he argued are cultivated during official visits.
And if we don't have friends, if we don't have supporters, if we don't have partners, small islands, the very existence of small islands is on the threat. From climate change, from the economic challenges that all of us face, from the cutting off of aid for many multilateral institutions, from the challenges to economic policies being pursued by larger countries, to the threat to regional and some international instances, international peace. So we need to focus on the issues that matter to our people and make sure people understand that, and make sure that our survival depends on as many friends and as many partners as possible. Always been there to support us and help us come through difficult periods. So I will finally say this point. People don't invite you if they don't want you.
The Prime Minister added that travel should not be seen as a luxury, especially by the nation's youth. He hopes to inspire young Grenadians to be global citizens. The Prime Minister cited examples of support received from the international community to demonstrate the benefits of his travels.
Own experience with Hurricane Beryl, and thankfully the majority of the damage was concentrated to the north of the island and to our sister isles. If all three islands were devastated, we would have been in a lot more trouble. The people are going to help you. The people are going to come to your assistance. The people are going to help you survive these things are the people you build relationships with, the people you interact with. It's not going to happen sitting in a small island here. That is part of the reason why you have to travel. That is part of the reason why you have to go and build relationships. On Thursday, I'll be distributing 1,000 cricket kits to our sporting clubs, to our students, throughout the length and breadth of Grenada. You can't sit in Grenada and hope somebody's going to give you that if you don't go and build the relationships.
Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
The House of Representatives today paused for a minute of silence in solidarity with Jamaica, where Hurricane Melissa is currently making landfall with devastating force.
Point, as we sit here in Parliament in Grenada, I want us to reflect on our sister island, Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa is actually bombarding the island of Jamaica at wind speed of 175 miles per hour. So clearly it's a Category 5 hurricane, and it's likely to do a lot of damage in its path. I invite this honorable House to join me as we observe 1 minute of silence. We contemplate the Lord's Prayer as we think of our brothers and sisters in Jamaica going through this particular experience.
Speaker of the House, Leo Cato, invited members of the House to reflect on the plight of their Caribbean neighbors as the Category 5 hurricane struck Jamaica with sustained winds of 180 miles per hour. It has since moved from 175. Still with news from Parliament, Speaker Leo Cato confirmed that Parliament has secured the majority of vehicles allocated for parliamentary representatives. Members were assured that distribution of the vehicles will take place in short order, streamlining transportation and support services for lawmakers. This is Network News. We're live from the Grenadian capital, still to come from us. Sandra Ferguson honored as 2025 Leader of Rurality for transforming Grenada's agriculture sector.
You best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, $100,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
Greater convenience, smarter control. That's the power of myaccount.grenlec.com.
Pay your electricity bill online.
Submit service requests. View your billing history. And with e-billing, going paperless has never been simpler.
Sign up at myaccount.grenlec.com for access anytime, anywhere.
James, you remember to send your brother the money for the barbecue?
Yes, B. I sent from a bank app, easy.
But he not with another bank? That wouldn't take long?
Not anymore, you know. You know, Kwa Bank have this feature. Yeah? This EFT, Electronic Funds Transfer. I can send money to any local bank in the ECCU. No stress.
So you're telling me I could send that to any bank in Grenada?
Yes. Yes.
AC?
Yes.
All right. Okay,
yes.
You don't need to shout. I didn't know.
Jody now knows she can use Co-op Bank's electronic funds transfer feature to transfer money to any bank locally and within the ECCU. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansipine Main Road or call 405-4818.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run.
AXA Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This weekend, the 15th annual Wagiti Carib Super Knockout is down to the round of 16. Kirani James Athletic Stadium, Friday, October 31st, 7 p.m. sharp. Two explosive matchups. St. John's Sports Club versus Classic Linton Combined Northerners. Game 2, FC Camahorn versus Police Sports Club. Then on Saturday, November 1st, 7 p.m., the tension doubles. St. David's Football Club versus Saab Spartans SC. Then Queen's Park Rangers versus Hard Rock Sports Club in the second encounter. Only one survives. Admission $25. Both days. The 15th annual Wagiti Carib Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game. Wagiti Super Knockout.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, Grenada stands out as the only Caribbean country participating in the 2025 International Cultural Youth Festival hosted by UFU, an international youth cultural education company that collaborates with embassies, schools, and other organizations in China. The event was recently held at Jingshan Park in Beijing.
I'm elated to be representing Grenada at the Lianzhou Forum. I think it's a great platform for us to showcase our voice when it comes to culture and heritage preservation on an international stage. It means a lot for Grenada, and it can only open more doors for other people to come here and to go into other platforms like these to speak on our mission and how we are working to preserve our cultural heritage and how we are also impacting the world in what we do culturally in Grenada.
That was Kelvin Jacob, Chief Cultural Officer in the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture, who stood among this year's distinguished guests at the 3rd Lianzhou Forum, recently held in Hangzhou, China. He delivered the feature address at the World Poetry, Dance, Music and Visual Arts Salon, one of the main sessions at the two-day forum. In his presentation titled Shared Beauty, Shared Civilization, Jacob highlighted the powerful connections between cultures, describing poetry, dance, music, and visual arts as the original bridges that show us how to feel, understand, and imagine beyond borders.
This gathering is more than an event. It is a statement that in this era of division, culture will be our bridge. I speak to you from Grenada, a small island with a vast soul. Like much of the Caribbean, Grenada is a mosaic of Africa, Europe, Asia, and the indigenous Americas. We have proved that when cultures meet, not in conquest, but in creativity, something new and beautiful is born.
Exploring how cultural exchange can promote unity, creativity, and global understanding, Jacob urged cultural leaders to recognize artists not as bystanders, but as architects of peace, stressing that creativity must be central to how societies measure progress.
Reflect for a minute and imagine a world where every child learns not just to read, but to create. Every city values not just infrastructure, but imagination. Every nation measures progress not only by GDP, but by cultural vitality. Artists are not afterthoughts in society, but central architects of peace.
Launched in 2023, the Leandro Forum is considered one of the world's leading gatherings on cultural heritage and diversity. The forum honors the 5,000-year-old Leandro culture and its archaeological site, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, since 2019. This year's event was held under the theme Revitalization of Civilization, Cultural Heritage, and Diversity of Human Cultures. Jacob's message to Grenada's voice to an international audience, adding a new chapter to the island's growing role in international cultural exchange. Reporting for GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.
Other news, from farm to fame, Sandra Ferguson is celebrated for sowing seeds of change in Grenada's agriculture sector. Rena Thomas tells us more.
Grenada's Sandra Ferguson has been recognized by the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IICA, as one of the 2025 leaders of rurality of the Americas. The recognition celebrates her decades of dedicated service and transformative leadership in advancing rural development and empowering small farmers in Grenada. For over 30 years, Ferguson has championed initiatives that support rural farmers, particularly women and youth, through her work with the Agency for Rural Transformation. She has promoted projects that expand access to credit, provide technical support, and strengthen local food systems. The award was presented at a brief ceremony at the IICA Grenada office by technical specialist Gregory Del Sol.
On behalf of the Director General of the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IICA, and our representative in the PCS states, Mr. Greg Rollins, it is indeed a pleasure to hand over to Sandra today her certificate as one of the leaders in rurality in the Americas. Sandra has done human service to the rural community as an individual and also as in the leadership of that. So Sandra, today we want to acknowledge you for your excellent service over the years.
Ferguson was the brainchild behind Eat Local, Eat Healthy initiative aimed at developing Grenada's beekeeping sector. In accepting the award, she emphasized that it was shared with everyone who contributed to the cause.
I accept this award less on my own behalf, thank you, but more on behalf of the Agency for Rural Transformation, in whose capacity I acted. And of course, I would like to acknowledge our team and also those our partners who assisted us in doing successfully some of what caught, I think, IICA's eye.
The Leaders of Rurality of the Americas Award, also known as Soul of Rural America, honors individuals across the Americas who demonstrates innovation, resilience, and leadership in rural development. IICA Grenada says Ferguson's recognition highlights the importance of inclusive and sustainable agriculture in Grenada and the wider region. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Congrats, Sandra Ferguson. We applaud your excellent service over the years. Nature's display is the focus of this evening's GBN Eyesore.
A good eye catches all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
For this evening's GBN Eyesore, it's a sight indeed, featuring a school of fish which were observed from the waters on the Carenage St. George's. In fact, our Eyesore reporter shares her observations from that scene.
And this been going on for minutes now, a few minutes now. That's just crazy. They started up there and they came all the way down here, just going around in circles like this, storing up the water, and I don't know what is the reason for them acting that way. Wow. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Anybody knows what's happening here?
Continue to share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That'll be for GBN Eyesore.
After the break, Con Festival 2025 draws crowd to new Hillsborough location. Shania McIntosh will have the report.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Island, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The 2025 Corn Festival held at the Botanical Gardens in Hillsborough, Carriacou proved to be a resounding success, drawing a large crowd eager to celebrate the island's rich agricultural traditions. Attendees enjoyed a festive atmosphere filled with corn-inspired dishes, lively entertainment, and community spirit, all set against the backdrop of a new and welcoming venue, as we hear from trainee reporter Shania McIntosh.
The festival, which continues to celebrate Carriacou's deep-rooted agricultural traditions, featured a wide array of corn-inspired dishes and drinks, games, music, and entertainment. Patrons enjoyed everything from roasted corn and corn soup to cuckoo and sweet treats with local drinks, all showcasing the creative and versatile ways corn can be used in local cuisine. Festival coordinator Dexter Legard said it was a bit challenging to organize the event this year following the loss of several key items during Hurricane Beryl. However, he noted that through teamwork, sponsors, and community support, organizers were able to overcome the obstacles and deliver another memorable celebration.
I mean, the turnout was tremendous. It was very good. The venue, I think, from all the people that I spoke to, they were very happy with the venue. And then with the preparation and the service and the product, we were satisfied that people did. Well, actually, we did live up to expectation as to what we told people that we were going to offer a very high quality product. And I think generally people are satisfied, and so we're very happy with what we've seen.
Okay.
And the number that Beryl did on us, and that too was a big challenge, because over the years in producing the corn festival, we accumulate items that we reuse every year, and of course we'd have lost all of that during Beryl, so we had to start from one in purchasing all of the things that we need, and this year we had to end up renting a lot of stuff because it's not available, and so on. So that too was a factor in how we were able to produce the event.
Organizers described the new Botanical Garden venue as an ideal space for families and visitors, adding that the strong turnout reflects the community's commitment to preserving and celebrating Carriacou's cultural tradition. As the day came to a close, many agreed that Corn Festival 2025 was one for the books, a true testament to the island's resilience, unity, and love for its heritage. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Right. The government of Grenada has announced the distribution of 1,000 cricket kits across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique as part of its initiative Equipping the Future of the Game, under the theme Empowering Dreams Through Cricket. Valued at over $100,000, the kits were provided by Aliko Dangote to support grassroots sports development and provide students, schools, and clubs with the necessary tools to excel. We can tell you too, the program is aimed at nurturing discipline, teamwork, and perseverance among young athletes, fostering talent, and instilling national pride through cricket. Distribution will commence on Thursday, October 30, beginning at 8:30 in the morning. Stay with us. We'll be back to report the sports news.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts. At Oasis Pet and Garden, there is something for everyone. To order and for more information, contact Oasis Pet and Garden today. Or contact us on Facebook or Instagram. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gov.gr Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Welcome to Karakou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Good evening, sporting fans. CG United Insurance Company continues to demonstrate its commitment towards the sport of cricket at the junior level locally. The company only recently handed over some gaming kits to officials. The supplies are aimed at supporting a junior parish-based developmental program slated for early in the new year. The recent handover was witnessed by officials from CG United, Ministry of Sports, and the Grenada Cricket Association.
This occasion represents more than just the distribution of equipment. It reflects our deep-rooted commitment to uplifting our local communities and investing in the potential of our youth. For many years, CG United has proudly sponsored the growth and development of young people through sport, with a special focus on cricket. We believe that sports play a transformative role in shaping character, promoting teamwork, and building lifelong skills. Over the years, our support has reached numerous schools, clubs, and organizations across the region, helping to foster opportunity, nurture talent, and encourage healthy lifestyles.
Assistant Secretary of Grenada Cricket Association Clyde John said the handover speaks volume.
Your investment here surely will be a step towards that future happening, and so we want to say thank you very, very much. Thank you to the Ministry of Sports, for the initiative of having this coaching program roll out in the primary schools. As we understood earlier, it's important to begin the development at that young age, so that by the time they get to the senior level, they more or less know the ins and outs, what to do, what not to do. And so it makes for a brighter future.
Having helped his team to a 1-0 series lead in his 100th T20 International, Rothman Powell wants the West Indies to finish the job tomorrow. The Windies will go into the second match of the 3-game series with the advantage after a Powell-inspired 16-run victory in the first T20 International yesterday. Powell's blistering, unbroken 83-run partnership with Captain Shea Hope, along with a decent bowling performance, helped to power the West Indies to victory. The late onslaught, which saw the visitors plunder 51 runs from the final 3 overs, completely shifted the momentum of the game and ultimately proved the difference, as the West Indies posted 165 for 3 and restricted Bangladesh to 149. For much of their innings, the West Indies, who won the toss, was stifled by a disciplined Bangladesh Bangladeshi bowling attack led by the left-arm spin of Nasum Ahmed, who conceded just 15 runs from his 4 overs. After openers Brandon King with 33 and Alec Athenes with 34 provided a steady start, the innings stalled in middle overs with the quick dismissals of openers. Likewise, Shafin Rutherford, who continues to find the going tough after scoring a first ball duck. At 82 for 3 in the 13th over, the West Indies were struggling to post a competitive total. However, Hope and Powell chose the perfect moment to explode. Hope, who finished unbeaten on 46 from 28 balls, began the fight back by taking down leg spinner Rashad Hossain for 2 sixes. But it was Powell who provided the final devastating flourish. After finally finding the middle of his bat with a 102-meter 6 off Mustafiza Rahman, he unleashed hell on Tanzim Hassan Saqib in the final over, smashing 3 consecutive sixes to finish on 44 not out from 28 deliveries. Talk about that one. Grenada will host a 7-match Youth One-Day International Series between the West Indies men's under-19 team and England under-19s. The series is scheduled from November 16 to December 1. The series forms a crucial part of the squad's build-up to the ICC Men's Under-19 World Cup in January next year, following their hard-fought 4-3 series win over Sri Lanka in Antigua in August-September. All fixtures will be played at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium after the series was relocated from St. Vincent. Cricket West Indies made the request to the National Sports Council of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in March 2025. However, recent correspondence from the council indicated that the grounds were unavailable due to international scheduling. Both teams arrive in Grenada on November 8 and 3 days of training scheduled at the venue. We can tell you too, a warm-up match between England under 19s and Grenada under 25 Select 11 will take place on November 12, ahead of the opening one-day international on November 16. All right, that is the sports news for now. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has assured that Trinidad and Tobago's energy future does not rely on Venezuela, following reports of a Venezuelan proposal to suspend gas agreements with TNT. She emphasized that joint training exercises with the U.S. military are solely for internal security reasons. The Prime Minister stated that her government has diversified plans for economic growth in both energy and non-energy sectors, unlike the previous administration, which focused on the Dragon project. She confirmed that there have been no energy discussions with Venezuela since she took office, and TNT maintains peaceful relations with the Venezuelan people. Further afield, Alassane Ouattara has been declared the winner of Ivory Coast's presidential election, securing nearly 90% of the vote. His main opponent conceded defeat. The election saw 2 key opposition figures barred from running, leading to opposition calls for a boycott. Official results confirm Ouattara's continued leadership.
Supporters of President Alassane Ouattara celebrating his landslide victory in the 2025 presidential elections. Organizers say they will party throughout the night. A weakened opposition and a massive boycott by opposition supporters handed Alassane Ouattara a massive victory, a landslide victory, nearly 90% of the vote. Now he's saying the task of serving the people of Ivory Coast is only beginning. Now, Ivorians are worried about some of the progress made in terms of economic development and investments in this country. They said much of this is rooted, or rather benefits only the urban population. And so they want to see that wealth redistributed.
More needs to be done for the youth and women. They need to benefit more. Above all, we need peace.
The president insisted that this is what they're going to focus on in this 5-year term, especially focusing on young men and women, especially in rural areas. Most of the candidates who ran against Alassane Ouattara in this election have congratulated him. A lot of opposition supporters are angry that Alassane Ouattara is running for the 4th term in this election or in this country, taking his total tally of service years at the end of this particular term to 20, second only to the founding father of Ivory Coast, Felix Houphouët-Boigny. Now the hard work begins for Alassane Ouattara, redistributing the wealth and also serving the people, especially people in rural areas where poverty is high. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Abidjan.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. Continued program on GBN follows the news. Here's a reminder of the headlines at this time. Parliament observes moment of silence for Jamaica as Hurricane Melissa hits. House sitting postponed amid documentation row. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says the U.S.'s request to install military assets and technical personnel at MBIA is still under review and addresses public concerns over frequency and cost of official international travel. Also in the news, regionally, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says TNT not dependent on Venezuela for energy. Internationally, President Alassane Ouattara secures landslide victory in Ivory Coast election. Plus in the sports news, CG United buys into junior developmental cricket program, while West Indies looking to seal series victory against Bangladesh. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom for the moment. Thanks for having chosen the broadcast. Good night.